Once whenever we make a choice, live with that for the rest of your life. Oh, I pray each and every day. Guide us with your mighty hands. Keep us safe, keep us strong. Yeah. Oh, Lord, yeah. Saying, don't know what they've been playing. See, good music that man can play. No wonder what somebody offered to check on the trail. You should play in the streets, make it flow up in a.
Yes, good afternoon. This is Susie Sue Community Vibes. I am your community darling, Susie Sue, and today we have on the show Vibes in with us some fantastic talent. It's actually a very, very special day today. It's my birthday. Yes, all the best people are born in August, you know. Definitely. So yeah, we've got Torch. In fact, we're opening up with Torch's song there. We've got Torch, we've got Azari, we've got Juno, we've got Young Macro, and we've got Ras Morgan, all the way from Toronto, Canada, in the house. So stay tuned, because at 4:45 we'll be going up to the hillside, you know. Not with Chronic Law, but we're going with Alibi and MJ with Emperorshire up there in the cool hills of Content Gap. So stay tuned, because it's gonna be a party with some banging tunes today. Let's hear that track there by Torch, and it's called Good Reggae Music.
We say we tell them touch again. Don't go tell your friend. Represent for reggae all across the world. Oh, what Lord, hey. Enough don't know what they've been saying. Others don't know what they've been playing. We see the good music they on the deck. No wonder why so many of our children gone astray. You fi play it in the streets, make it flow up in the breeze. And anytime the reggae play, yo, we bring us stress relief, yo. We not promote no criminal nor no thief. Anytime touch blaze the fire, yo, we burn up all the beasts. So we tell them, say, play with some good reggae music, yeah. This is reggae music, yeah. Cause we can afford to go lose it. This is reggae music, this is reggae music, yeah. Play with some good reggae music. I said play with conscious reggae music, yeah. We can't afford to go lose it. Oh no, hold on. The people them tired that the ism and the schism and the looting and the shooting with them gun lyrics. Hey, a man want hold a joy in at the dance with the woman, yeah. And just squeeze and press. If they blinded, if they dumb, them will love to have some fun. Feel the tremor in the bass when we are beat the kettle drum. Oh, hold on, and all we got is love. Represent for reggae music, keep it flying like God. Whoa. Hey, we some good reggae music, yeah. This is reggae music, yeah. Cause we can't afford to go music. This is reggae music, this is reggae music, yeah. Cause baby some good reggae music, yeah. Conscious reggae music, yeah. Cause we can't afford to go music. Oh no, I say, play me some good music, yeah. The people, yeah. I saw we tell yourself like, play with some good reggae music, yeah. It's a reggae music, yeah. Cause we can't afford to go lose it. It's a reggae music, it's a reggae music, yeah. Play me some good reggae music. Yeah. Just reggae, we can't afford to go lose it. It's some reggae music. music. Well on, me say, enough don't know what they been saying. Others don't know what they've been playing. We see the good music they pan the leg. No wonder why so many of our youths them gone astray. You fi play it inna the streets and make it flow up inna the breeze. And anytime the reggae play, yo we bring us stress relief, yo. We not promote no criminal nor no thief. When touch blaze the fire, yo we burn up all the beast. We tell you say play with some good reggae music, yeah. This a reggae music, yeah. We can't afford to go losing. This a reggae music. This a reggae music, yeah. Play me some good reggae music.
Yes, and if you're locked in, listening to the Susie Sue Community Vibes here on Roots 96.1 FM. Yes, and the phone lines will be at 5 p.m. 876-372-8440. And seeing as it's my birthday, well, it's not my birthday, I like to call it New Year. It's a new year, so it's Happy New Year to me, because it's a new year, you know. Yeah, it's a new year. So seeing as it's my New Year's Day today, I'm going to give away some credit. Yes, I'm going to give away some credit. All you have to do is answer a question. And the hint is, it's a question somebody born, of course, in the month of August. And you got to guess that birthday. Anyway, that's at 5 p.m. I'll give you the question a little bit later on in the show. But I just want to introduce my guest today, because, you know, it's all about the community vibes. It's all about the uprising talent, you know. Susie Sue promotes the, I used to call it upcoming, but I don't like upcoming, because when you've been in the business 20 years, how much upcoming can you do? So it's an uprising movement of artists that are out there, talent that we have on this island, you know. Every square inch of the island we have talent, and the world is a huge place, and I'm sure there's a space for everybody, and I just love to promote the talent. So introduce yourself, and you know, you can watch us on Facebook, Roots Radio 96.1 FM, if you want to see all these beautiful people in studio today. So on my right we have,
yes man, this is Ross Morgan representing for Roots 96.1. Birthday lady, big up yourself. So this is Ross Morgan, and I'll be introducing myself later on with a barrage of roots rock reggae song. You don't want to miss that.
And it's your boy Young Macri, and we're here building a vibes with Susie Sue on the Community Vibe Show, you know. I just want to shout out everybody, and I just want to say happy birthday to Susie Sue, you know. You're the best at what you do so far, I'm seeing, you know. Yeah. So big up, man, much big up.
And I detect an accent there, Young Macro. Is that for my benefit, or you can really speak patois? Is that how you speak all the time?
This is just, I just speak English most of the times.
Lovely, you know, we love that.
Oh my, yeah man, a junior representing on the Susie Sue show, Community Vibes, and just look out for some great songs later on from the great junior, with produced by McDove and the whole works. And Susie Sue, big up yourself, happy birthday I should say.
No, today.
No, my bad, happy birthday,
Today,
happy birthday,
yeah.
happy birthday, happy birthday. Just happy birthday, ice, you know?
That's all right.
All right, and you know, I'm Ozari, Walking Cupid, and I want to say just keep it tuned in, because some crazy love songs from me, and I want to say happy birthday, happy birthday, Susie Sue. I hope you have fun, drink but don't drunk. Happy birthday, you know.
I always drink responsibly, but I don't think as I was heard about Susie Sue and the air neck on the back of the air. Every time them young guys sing like that, you know, every air step up on me back. Very nice, thank you very much.
Yeah man, definitely. I don't know, so this is Touch the Ever Burning Flame, repping from Trenchtown City, just like that. Yeah, I got to say happy birthday to Susie Sue. Saying big up yourself, you know. Keep
Thank
it special,
you.
right? And New Year good, yeah?
Thank you
Well,
very
yeah,
much,
man.
Torch. And that's the introduction from all my artists today. I told you it's going to be a party. And we did open up with Torch. Yes, that song, good reggae music. Torch, that song, is it an old song? Is it a song that you wrote? Well, actually, it's on the Chronics rhythm, right?
Yeah, that was a song from back in 2013. Actually, it's like the major hit we have so far in the music business where have me traveling the world even now.
Right. So is that because it's on the Chronix rhythm? Well, it's not because that's why you're traveling the
no.
world, but did that Chronix rhythm help you get that bust out there?
Let you in on a story. My song did actually vice before Chronix. The
What?
song went out. Yeah, it was actually 3 months #1 in Germany before
What?
they decided for vice the Chronix.
So Chronix said,
So
you know
that's why
what,
when
I'm
it
going to
came
get
out,
on that
yeah.
rhythm and be
So-
#1 in Jamaica.
No, really, Silly Wax them know Chronix like that on a different level, and I've been
Right.
doing some works with Silly Wax. I've been to Germany a couple times, and you know at the time him they just peaking with him career and everything, and they thought that it was a good idea having him as a flag artist for really carry the rhythm and such. So that really give me some form of strength, because you know him going out there, him hot at the moment and him blazing, and then my song did done out already and actually did I get that raise, so it's like him song just carry mine.
Well, we'll be talking to producer later on in the program, MJ, on the importance of getting big artists on rhythms that they produce. So you said yourself that helped you with your career. Did you perform in Germany? Did you go to Germany?
Yeah, actually, I did 4 tour seasons, because I did from 2015 up to 2016
Wow.
in Europe. Each summer season I would be out.
Which
there,
part
like,
of some of them have in
the
Europe?
biggest-
Right now
the biggest
it's
stage that-
raining. In England right now, you know, it's raining.
Yeah.
Every year before I come to Jamaica on my
Yeah.
birthday, I would have rain.
Yeah, I was there in May.
And it was raining, right?
Yeah, like
Of course
each
it
day I
rains.
say get a little bit of rain. And
You
so, but
can't
not
beat
really.
sweet, sweet Jamaica.
I would say, because the man says that it did cold, even though them say summer, you find it say the place is a little bit wet, so it tends to be cold just the same, even when it a come on to summer.
All right. Well, we're going to hear some more songs of yours later on
Yeah,
in the
most
show. Right now, we're going to hear a track from Ozari. Azari, pronouncing that right, yeah? And the song is called Once You're Fine. And trust me, within the first 2 lines, we know what this song is about, you know. Let's hear that track here on Roots 96.1.
Once you're fine, I will be alright, and I can face the world when I see your smile. And once you're fine, I will be alright, and I can face the world when I see your smile. When I heard you for the very first time, you cried, and then you
Pull up that song back, look, you know, like that boy put hairs on the back of my head to stand up. When I hear this song, we get goosebumps from head to toe. Right now, we used to feel hot, we feel cold with goosebumps. Give me a pull up on that song.
Once you're fine, I will be alright, and I can face the world when I see your smile. And once you're fine, I will be alright, and I can face the world when I see your smile. When I heard you for the very first time, you cried, and then you humbled at the sound of my voice and smiled. And your small hands, your small face, and those eyes, and your eyes illuminate my life. 'Cause once you're fine, I will be alright, and I can face the world when I see your smile. And once you're fine, I will be alright, and I can face the world when I see your smile. While I rock you to sleep, As the fun blow the breeze, I sing you songs of sweet melodies, sweet melodies. A good father I'll be, protecting you like a shield. I'll watch your every step like shepherds watch sheep. Once you're fine, I will be alright. I can face the world when I see your smile. Once you're fine, I will be alright. And I can face the world when I see your smile. My greatest motivation, my deepest inspiration, He is my great creation, my greatest creation. I've been there from your conception, I've watched your evolution. Your fall on your eyes give me strength, so I'm strong. Once you're fine, I will be alright. And I can face the world when I see your smile. Once you're fine, I will be alright. And I can face the world when I see your smile. While I rock you to sleep, as the fun blow the breeze, I sing you songs of sweet melodies, sweet melodies. A good father I'll be, protecting you like a shield. I'll watch your every step like shepherds watch sheep. Once you're fine, I will be alright. And I can face the world when I see your smile. Once you're fine, I will be alright. I can face the world when I see your
Yes, and if you have just switched on your radio, you know you want in no foreign channel, you know you're right here on Roots 96.1 FM, listening to one of the uprising artists that we have here on the island by the name of Azari. Once You're Fine. Beautiful song from a father to his son, right, Azari?
Very much so, very much so. Jabari, you know it's your song.
Nice. How old is Jabari, by the way?
Jabari is actually 5 years old.
And he knows that song?
Can sing it word for word.
I bet he can, because there's a little girl at the back there in studio and I was watching her and she knew by the time that song finished she was singing the chorus. Trust me, it's a very catchy song and a very beautiful song. Don't have to ask you where the inspiration come to write it, but looking at you when you know you look like hardcore dancehall. You know what I'm saying? And I'm getting, and all of you, every one of you in this room today have got some very special lyrics that I'm telling you that I have been prompting the artists to start making these types of songs. Why not dancehall? Why not hardcore dancehall?
Alright, I'm gonna be honest. I do hardcore dancehall. I do
like
hardcore dancehall.
you know what? Everybody says that.
But no, there's about to my thing.
Right.
You can't do everything what everybody does and think you're gonna be different.
Okay.
So with Ozari actually do that to fit every market. Just like I'm actually a businessman, so we fit everything to fit each market. So everything is developed in such a way to suit each and every individual. We sing for the persons at church, we sing for the persons in the dance hall, we sing for the persons who is in love, we sing for the newly mother, the newly fathered.
Yeah.
We do music universal.
Right. But you're the three of yours. You, Azari, no,
Me,
you're
Mam,
Azari, Macro, Drino, you're all with McDove.
Yeah, McDove production,
right.
yeah man.
And
The mastermind behind everything.
yeah man, I feel that too. He's a mastermind with them rhythms, and then what, you threw in some live drums?
Okay, yeah. That's his secret. That's his secret.
I feel like I've just asked for the recipe for KFC. Everybody just looked at me then like, awkward silence.
Yeah, we can't give a formula.
All right, so I can't ask that question, but it really sounds terrific.
Yeah,
So if there's any other listeners out there and they open the lines at 5 p.m., they might be able to give me the secret of that song. Because when I'm listening to it, you know, because there's certain songs that I don't have to put on my radio anymore. You know, be doing this radio show, the talent that I've been able to hone in and have my own personal playlists at home. When I listened to that song and I heard the drums, I was thinking, is this live? Wait, have we gone from that to that? Have we gone live? So you're not going to tell me the secret?
No, we can't tell you the secret.
So, all right. So where are you guys all from then? Which community?
All right, I'm from Franklin Town. June is from Duane Park, Kingston 20. Mark is from Walton.
Right.
But we're from three different areas, but we meet for one same common purpose. Music. And
love that.
Not just that. It's not just meeting with people who have the same ideas. Our frequency travel at the same pace. So, and as when we say frequency, most people out there won't understand. But we connect mentally, not just being friends or being around it. We actually know each other. We can write for each other without any one of us being present and know the song gonna fit that voice.
Right.
That's how connected we are.
And you're from different communities.
Different
And you come together for music.
We know
And
each other
that's a barrier.
4 years.
Right, so you're breaking down those barriers, you know, where if I'm from that community, we can't go over there,
No.
Right, so music is something that's the common denominator that pulls you guys together. But you wrote that song, though.
I wrote that song.
Of course.
It's for Jabari. I write it from when Jabari mom say, you know, when me tell her, say, you know, you're pregnant. She said, what do you mean by I'm pregnant? I say,
because you wrote a song about
pregnant,
it.
Man.
Yeah.
Said, all right, well, we'll find out. And she do her test. She come and she said,
you know, like them bright man that look at you and say, you know, you're pregnant. It's like you're throwing dashing wood on people. You can't say that.
You know what I mean?
Anyway, she was pregnant and
then seeing that I had an absent father. So right there and then I used my father as an example and a guideline of what not to be.
Right, love it.
So when I wrote that song, I said, all right, this is everything when me wanted that I never had.
Right.
A father to rock me to sleep, a father to sing to me, a father to hold me when me need to be held.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it just come and we pencil it with McDove. I think Drina and Maka was there when we are fine-tuning it. Everybody give them input. 'Cause we all needed that, isn't me? And most of the youths them really lack fatherly love. And I personally always tell people when I'm talking about this song, I refer to Ali Boy Malvo. Most people don't even remember him. He was a child that, I think he's Jamaican. His mother and his father overseas. A man called Mohammed come here, meet him, show him love, show him something him think it was love.
Right.
Then brainwash him, turn him into American DC sniper. It's easy as that.
Wow.
So for me to protect my son, me have to dead it physically.
Right.
Can't be far and things say yo being far is a father, and I say it work. Not for me.
And what's the mother called?
Oh, Vanessa Steer.
What do you mean? Oh, Vanessa.
I think, alright, Vanessa.
I'm saying, can we have to big up because you know, like he's speaking so positive about he's not leaving this, you know, and I love that, right? But you know, Vanessa have some say as well.
Yeah,
you
man,
know?
I'm backbone, man.
Big up Vanessa, I love that. Well, you know, did Young Macro help you with the song?
Of course, Young Macro, all three of us.
So he wasn't on the grind. He wasn't on the grind. You know what, Bartlett? Let's hear that song here on the Susie Sue Community Vibe Show. Young Macro is on the grind.
Such a beautiful day.
Yo, McDove. It's just a matter of time. You gotta wait a little bit before you see the sunshine. So walk round, I'm on grind, you walk round, I'm on grind, you walk round, I'm on grind.
Look, listen, yeah. Now someone say why I ain't made it yet. They ask me how I'm doing. I'm okay, I guess. I pay the trees when I get depressed. My mommy crying on her knees, her Lord knows best. While I feel hopeless now. The Bible says the night is just a matter of time. You gotta wait a little bit before you see the sunshine. So I grind, I'm on grind, you walk grind, I'm on grind.
I'm gonna give Jennifer a pull up on that one because Jennifer rock out there. She like it kind of, it's a bit like trap music in it with a little bit of souls in it, and we still got that Caribbean flavour. Let's have a pull up on that track.
We're so hot, we're radioactive. Roots Radio 96.1.
Such a beautiful day.
Yo, McDove. It's just a matter of time. You gotta wait a little bit before you see the sunshine. So I grind, I'm on grind, you walk grind, I'm on grind, you walk grind, I'm on
Look,
grind.
listen, yeah. Now someone say why I ain't made it yet. They ask me how I'm doing. I'm okay, I guess. I pay the trees when I get depressed. My mommy crying on her knees, her Lord knows best. While I feel hopeless now. The darkness of the night is just a matter of time. You gotta wait a little bit before you see the sunshine. So I grind, on my grind, you I grind, on my grind, you I grind, on my grind. Yeah, nevertheless I stood to it, never gave up. I went to school, yeah, little homie got his brain up. Yeah, but that's when everything changed. Up the money, the people, they change when the fame comes. Now who gon' ride, who gon' die with me? Only time, put their life on the line with me. I'm in the dark, who gon' let that light shine on me? I looked around and I saw no one. Nobody, now this room feels like a safe place. Get the tissue of the tears in the space, just in case. Let's say the time and the performance race before we journeys to the belly of disgrace. Yeah, look at me now, over here walking on the clouds. I know the haters gonna hate, but you gon' never tear me down. Because a smile is just a frown that's been turned upside down. Got me sipping on that whiskey, wondering man, should I risk it now? The darkness of the night is just a matter of time. You gotta wait a little bit before you see the sunshine. So I grind, I'm on grind, you walk grind, I'm on grind, you walk grind, I'm on grind. Man, you got all that bread, I'm just asking for a biscuit. Never asked for this life, to me it was gifted. So, you know I gotta do the most. To my past, I would like to make a toast now. Yeah. Now who gon' ride, who gon' die with me? Only time, put their life on the line with me. I'm in the dark, who gon' let that light shine on me? I looked around and I saw no one. Nobody, now this room feels like a safe place. Got the tissue of the tears in his face, just in case. Let's say the time and the performance race before we journeys to the belly of disgrace. Look, now someone say why I ain't made it yet. They ask me how I'm doing. I'm okay, I guess. I pay the trees when I get depressed. My mommy crying on her knees, her Lord knows best. While I feel hopeless, nevertheless I stuck to it, never gave up. I went to school, yeah, little homie got his brain up. Yeah, but that's when everything changed. Of the money, the people, they change when the fame comes down. The darkness of the night is just a matter of time. You gotta wait a little bit before you see the sunshine. So I grind, on my grind, you I grind, on my grind, you I grind, on my grind. The darkness of the night is just a matter of time. You gotta wait a little bit before you see the sunshine. So I grind, on my grind, you I grind, on my grind, you I grind, on my grind.
You were listening to a track there by Young Macro.
Yeah.
Called
Grind, you know?
Grind. Oh, not called On My Grind.
No, it's called On My Grind, yeah.
Okay,
Grind.
On My Grind. You know, when I hear that track, I feel like, because I listen to a lot of BBC One Extra music, you know, like every day.
Yeah.
And my favorite DJ is a female there called Yasmin Evans. And it's like, when I heard that track, I was like, I've heard that on the Yasmin Evans show. It's absolutely fabulous and it's unique, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's like it's a banging track, Young Macro.
Where
that sound come from? Was you raised up on? And in fact, what kind of genre is it? Confused.
I think, I don't know, it's just Young Macro, I guess. You know, I just put myself out there on whatever instrumental I get, and this is the sound that comes out. I really can't help it. The song Grind, I actually wrote this song when I was in like a very dark place, you know. Growing up in Jamaica, we can be exposed as youths to so much darkness. You know, it's so hard to focus on the light.
Mm-hmm.
That's why in the song I said, the darkness of the night is just a matter of time.
Right.
Because as youths, we don't have much positive to focus on.
Right.
You know, so that's what I did, you know. I just say, alright, I go through a situation, but the light is still there.
What community are you from?
I grew up in several communities. Man.
Okay. So where are you residing now?
Waltham.
Park Road. Right. So Waltham Park. So it's a difficult community, right?
Yeah. I think it's pretty, compared to the communities that I've lived in before.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot better than.
do you get a lot of inspiration from living in, because your sound is like very earthy, very like I love hip hop and I love trap music because I love listening to the stories that they're telling in the music.
Yeah.
And there's a definite story. It's not like you know, you don't get tired of listening to. You can sit down and listen to the story and pick out things that you didn't even hear before. Right? In fact, is there a music video to that?
Yeah, there's a music video out on YouTube. You can go ahead and check it out on my YouTube page, Official Young Macro.
Yeah, I'd love to check out the visuals because I am a filmmaker, you know, and a documentary filmmaker. So I always have visuals when I see certain like when I hear certain songs. So is it like trap hip hop that you're doing there in that song?
Yeah, kind of like a hip hop
dancehall. Yeah.
Like, so I think
hip dance.
Hip dance.
Hip dance.
I think it's the way that I write which kind of guides my cadence to give me that sound. So I really can't. It's just the way I write brings out the song.
And you write a lot of love songs as well, don't you?
Yeah. I've been in love before, you know.
Oh, that's sweet. Do you want to be in love again? Because I'm sure after this show, don't worry, young Macro, I'm sure after this show, they'll be just belling you out. They'll be like texting you, Instagramming you, and everything. All right, but we're going to hear some more of the songs later on because Ras Morgan, he's not on the grind, you know. He more takes it easy, right, Ras Morgan? Yes, so let's hear that track by Ras Morgan called Take It Easy.
Yo, hey, Ras Morgan again with a brand new flow. Them finna me and my baby taking a walk to park. Me and my lady having a talk. Let's take a walk with us. Them finna we're gonna take it easy. We're gonna take it slow. Take it slow. Today we're gonna take it easy now. Now. We're gonna take it slow. Take it slow. Hey, let's take a walk to the park, get something to eat. Educate your mind, get something to read, girl. Lay on the ground so you have something to burn. Let's talk about the future and the things we have to earn. Don't worry about no hustle and no bustling a life. This love me and for you, it can't cut with no knife. Talk about the things them that nature design. Like how you love me locks and if I time for twine. Girl, take a next puff, me soon open the wine. No need to check no phone when I need to know the time. My logo is also my punchline. So listen to my phrase and listen to my rhyme and take it easy. We're gonna take it slow. Take it slow. Today we're gonna take it easy now. Now. We're gonna take it slow. Take it slow. Hey. Today is all about you like my savior divine. I wanna show you all those things that up on my mind. Take you to a place, make you see the sun arise, and make you see the glory early morning with your eyes. I know you've been through a lot, I know you're coming from far. Girl, me feel your pain, and yes, me see a star. That is why I wanna take you from the war, to elevate your mind and let you shine like the star, and let you reach to the top because I know who you are. Them can't stop, you know them have to read it in a star. A day like today, I'm me and you apart. No need no car keys because we not drive no car. We take it easy. We're gonna take it slow. Take it slow. Today we're gonna take it easy now. Now. We're gonna take it slow. Take it slow. Hey. When she thinks that me done, me just find a new gear. All of a sudden it's like she have no fear. I gave her a gift and said take a look in there. And when she opened it, her eyes them filled with tears. She never know where to look, she never know where to steer. She open her mouth, no words can't come out there. Grab on for me and say I love you, I swear. Cause all in her head I wet no bell, she are here. Take it easy. We're gonna take it slow. Take it slow. Today we're gonna take it easy now. Now. We're gonna take it slow. Take it slow. Hey. Yo.
Yes, and if you have just locked in, you are listening to Susie Sue Community Vibes here on Roots 96.1 FM. That was Ras Morgan, you know, giving his gal a present, and she opened it and her eyes nearly popped. By the way, Ras Morgan, what was in the bag? Because we never got to know what was in the bag. What made her eyes pop out?
Welcome to Roots 96.1 Susie. You know, say, I never know which song you was gonna pull out the bag, because I sent you around 3 tracks. So this is the one you pull out the bag, and this one happens to be a classic. I don't know if you noticed, it's on the Fat Girl Tonight. Yes, the Leroy Sybil's Fat Girl Tonight rhythm.
Yes.
I actually went to a friend's house and the friend playing the rhythm. And I just jump on the thing and find the punchline. Take it easy now, because that's the vibes I felt at the moment listening to the song. Just take it easy.
Right.
There's summer there. And the virgin said, run with it, man. Yes. So I run with it, finish it, complete it, send it to Leroy Sybil's and say, boy, I'm kind of step on your rhythm without permission, but this is what I said.
But it's great.
Them listen to it and say, yeah, man, it's $1 million seller, run with it more. So we just take it and run with it.
And that's why Susie Sue take it and run with it.
So Susie, so it's just the story and the punchline.
Yes.
And even for your Earth Strong, me want give you the first chorus.
You know, I thought you said you was going to give me a bag to open, make my eyes pop out of my head and my mouth open wide. I would go rub up and take it easy. And now you go tell me what you got. Oh, it's all right. I'm grateful, Ras Morgan.
Let's take a walk to the park and get something to eat.
Oh, yeah, I'm starving.
Educate your mind and get something to read. Susie, lay on the grass, I have something to burn. Let's talk about the future and the things we have to earn. No worry about no hustle and no bustle in a life. This love me have for you, it can't cut with no knife. Talk about the things them that nature design, like how you love me locks and if a time for you twine. Girl, take a next cup, me soon open the wine. No need for chat, no phone, we no need to know the time. My logo is also my punchline.
Yeah, you best stop it, you know, because you don't know. Is that a marriage proposal? Cause a man may I look right now, a husband may I look right now.
Yeah.
I may feel that was a marriage proposal.
It's very personal and in-depth. Very personal and in-depth.
And you know what all the listeners have heard, right? Big up all the listeners across the island and in the UK, the rest of Europe. I've got friends in Canada. They'll all be packing the bags now, ready to come to the wedding.
Come to this big wedding, Susie Sue wedding.
Right.
But you have great listenership ears. I like your ears and ability, because in the ending of the song, that's what happened. I proposed, so I gave her a gift. And it's for a person to follow the song to realize what did you give her, and why her high pop out, and why she couldn't talk.
Right.
Yes.
And me like that, because me is very curious, you know.
So it ended up being a proposal love song where you propose to a person in the end of that song.
It's a brilliant song there by you, Ras Morgan.
Yes.
Very brilliant. And we're going to listen to some more of your tracks here on Roots 96.1 FM. But Drinu, you see, he likes to be free. He likes to feel free, right? No one can't tie him up. Him like woman that make him feel free. So let's hear that song by Drano here on Roots 96.1 FM.
If I was a camera, what pictures would you take with me? And if I was your heart, tell me if you had to with a break. Baby, bring across the world. Shout it, girl, say you are my girl. Together we put together than pearl. Money can't buy love, but you make me feel.
Yeah, I love that song, Drino, If I Was a Camera, but I say if I was an iPhone, which buttons would you press? Because it's now 2019. But run back that track, Bartlett. Yeah,
If I was a camera, what pictures would you take with me? And if I was your heart, tell me if you had to with a break. Baby, bring across the world. Shout it, girl, say you are my girl. Together we put together than pearl. Money can't buy love, but you make me feel free. You make me feel so free. You make me feel so free. You make me feel free. You make me feel so free. You make me feel so free. Be there smile. We don't need no church or no pastor. With broken heart I get cursed tonight. She said she wants some romance. The dingy all around put her in a trance. The love makes she speak in a tongue. Play her G-string and make she feel free. You make me feel so free. You make me feel so free. You make me feel free. You make me feel so free. You make me feel so free. Baby, if I was a camera, what pictures would you take with me? And if I was your wife, tell me if you're out with a breath. Baby, bring you across the world. Me shout it here, you are my girl. Together we're prettier than pearl. Money can't buy love, but you make me feel free. You make me feel so free. You make me feel so free. You make me feel free. You make me feel so free. You make me feel so free. We're all in love, we're all in love. No shot to the moon, we're standing tall in love. We're all in love, we're all in love. No shot to the moon, we're standing tall. Yeah. You make me feel so free. I make you feel so free. When we were meant to, this was meant to be free.
Yes, and if you have just locked into the Susie Community Vibe Show, it's all about pride in our community and proud of our talent. I want to big up the Waltham Park community today, the Waney Park. I want to big up Grants Pen. I want to big up definitely Franklin Town. We've had some Franklin Town artists in here, you know, the other week we had Franklin Town. I want to big up Ontario, Canada, and I want to big up Trench Town, and I want to big up Maryland, and I want to big up all of the communities there out in Kingston. Drano, that song now, You Make Me Feel Free. The inspiration for that song came from who?
Well,
because it has to be a who that was trying to tie you up, you know.
Most definite, man. So it basically come directly after a song we do call One Burner, you know. Yeah, my friend Macro.
Yeah, I'm gonna play that one later. I like that one
just
too.
there, like, you might go through a rough thing in a female relationship, likewise me. Plus all our friends, them, you see it. Because the female them always I say, yeah, do this and yeah, do that.
Right.
And then we like have a certain vibes and then matriculate to a new frequency, and the Empress just make the child feel free. So we just offer right.
You mean wait, rewind that back there. You just meet a woman and she make you feel free.
Well,
yes.
It was about my friend.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you met
about macro, to be honest.
It was about macro.
Right, so it wasn't about a woman, obviously.
Yeah, it was about
right, because you know you have some women, you know, that really try to tie up the man, and that song there, You Make Me Feel Free. Even in a relationship, you can be in a relationship and feel free. No, because when you make the man feel free, that's the time when he's not gonna do nothing.
Then them come
right, because it's a feeling. Right, and then you say, where have you been? No.
Years.
Wait, are you get that? Are you get that?
And you need to stop with this and go look a regular 9 to 5, like
right. Do you have pressure?
Do
you have pressure like that though?
Yes,
being in the business.
Did.
Get a 9 to 5 job.
Did, but not anymore.
But music isn't 9 to 5, is it?
No,
it can be 24/7, and I guess inspiration comes sometime crack a morning.
I do not see it as a job, because once you're doing something you're really passionate about, it feel like the norm. Like when you're passionate about inhaling and exhaling, music is like that for people who do music, I guess.
Okay, all right.
Whatever job they select in their life that's not stressing them, I guess it's like taking a deep breath.
Well, and you know something, I'm not doing a job that stresses me. I'm telling you, there's no way if I do a job that stresses me, I have to stop. As soon as that job starts stressing me, because you know the saying, if you do what you love, you never have to work a day in your life. Yeah. Right, exactly. So me, I don't even know what it's like to work, especially since I've been in Jamaica. Serious, because I love doing what I'm doing. I love meeting the young artists and the old artists as well, Torch. No, I'm just joking. No, I love meeting all of the young artists and going into the communities. But right now, we're going over live to the hillside.
Right.
Yes, we are. We're going live there with Empress Shire. We're going on the hillside. We're going to Content Gap to the studio. What's it called again?
Live from the Upper Peak Studio in Content Gap.
Oh.
Actually, it's Squashy. It's the Squashy area.
Oh, the Squashy area. So Squashy's up there. Squashy's up there in the Squashy area.
Squashy, mister.
Oh, Quashy. Okay, you're in the Quashy area. Right. So what's it like up there in the Quashy area?
Well, I must say it was a long ride to get up here, but it was worth it because the view is amazing and it's really cool. But you know, the energy's turn up, so the heat is, you know, keeping us all warm here in the cool hills.
Well, I don't know if you've been listening to the show, Empress Shire, but the energy here is ton up.
Is that because you have Torch in studio?
That's because we have Torch, yeah, in the blaze up the studio. Okay, and we have Young Macro, we've got Azari, and we got Pure Love Songs, we got Drino, we got Rasmok, we got One Burners in here today, you know, that me like One Burner.
And Susie, don't forget your fire's blazing because today is your Earth Strong. So
yes.
Blessed Earth Strong from my team and I here and the Upper Peak team.
Thank you very much, and I got a lovely present off Jen. Got a really nice gift off Jen, and thank you to the team out there. I'll be up there later to collect my gift. Ras Morgan's already proposed to me, so we're going off to the park.
We're on the way.
Yeah, but we've got to go to the park first, haven't we?
Well, can I just say we're running a boat, so you guys might as well get married at the church that we're overlooking. It's beautiful, and just come by and have food afterwards. Wedding reception ready.
No, Empress Sham, we can't tell anybody where me I come. You know, Susie, so it's got to be. It's just me and Ras Morgan. He said it's a private affair.
Turn your back now.
Well, Content Gap is a private community because, you know, you don't come up here unless you're coming for something.
All right, we're sold.
Upper Peak Studio.
All
and,
right.
Studio vibes. So we're here with NJ from Upper Peak Recording Team. I'm going to pass him on now so he can have a quick word.
Bless up, MJ.
Hey, what's up?
Is it N for Norman or M for Michael? Michael Jackson or Norman Jackson?
N for Norman.
Oh, brilliant. So big up, NJ. How's it there with Empress Shire? Hope that, you know, she's been treating you all well. And
yes, man, very well. You know, it's a great vibe.
Brilliant. Yeah. So tell me about your studio then, because, you know, it's up there. It's in Quashy. Quashy sound like Bush to me, you know, but it's in Quashy. But I noticed that when I saw the photographs, you got a bit of an uptown thing going on there with your laminated flooring and stuff like that.
Yeah, we're trying to bring a different feel, you know?
Right.
Like at home, right at home, you know?
Right. So who are some of the artists that you've produced in your studio?
Okay, well, we have Alibi. We have an artist named Alibi, my artist, right? Upcoming artist.
Mm-hmm.
Alibi and Surprise.
You said that three times, MJ. You said that 3 times. I know Alibi. How'd you put? I know he's
Alibi.
Yeah, I know he's your artist, NJ. But really, how'd you put up with him? I mean, he's super talented, but he can be an handful, you know, most of the times.
Say again.
I said Alibi. I said he can be a bit of a handful most times. I said, how'd you put up with him?
All of the time. It's quite a handful. You know what you're saying?
Yes, man. Oh my goodness. I was wondering, I said, because, you know, I saw you and I thought you look really calm. And then I thought, how do you put up with him? But like, he's a very talented artist, NJ.
Yes. Yeah, man, we work very closely together, you know?
All right.
And he's very talented, you know, and I have to, like, be on his back all the time, you know? Try to get him, and, you know, because sometimes he's a bit stubborn, you know?
Well, you know something, NJ, we can't go into it on air, right? But what we'll do is we'll meet up, right? And you can and we'll just share notes. We'll just share notes because you're not telling me anything I don't know. Stubborn is not the word. It's coming like one bullfrog. Have you ever tried to get a bullfrog to move? They're the hardest things to move, right?
Yeah.
So who else then apart from...
Bullfrogs are talented though.
Which bullfrog do you know that's talented? Empress of Shire, bring me a talented bullfrog and I'll eat one.
Well, let's take a trip to France.
Why do they have talented bullfrogs in France? Wait a minute, Torch has been to...
They must be good at something.
Well, all I know is in France they just eat their legs. So who else? Who else, NJ, apart from Alibi, have you had in your studio?
We have another artist called Surprise.
Yes.
As well.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And besides that, I mostly do mixing. You know, I mix for a lot of people. You know, I work closely with Teflon Zinfels as well. You know, he produces Chronic. So I mix a lot of work for them, you know what I mean?
Right. So are you, because you have some studios, you know, you have some producers, they don't do everything. They can like lay and record your tracks, but then you have to take it somewhere else to get it mixed and mastered.
No, I do everything. I do everything here.
So you're the rich one then in producing?
You can say that.
So that's an expense though, isn't it, NJ, to the artist? It's not so much as voicing it, it's taking it to that good producer that can really like lay the creativity on it. That's the expensive part, isn't it?
Yes.
Right. Are you one of those producers that if you see talent, you'll work with them like as a package?
Yes, definitely.
Right. And you do music videos there as well?
No, we don't do music videos here.
Music video is done up top.
Oh no, like we use this like for scenes, you know, but in terms of production, yeah, we don't do a lot of it, you know what I mean? Like,
coming soon.
Yes, but it's definitely coming. You know, we have the yeah.
Tell Ashaya to put, can you tell Empress Ashaya to put Alibi? It's like Alibi, it's like NJ. I know you've got a lot of artists there, right? You've got Surprise, Alibi. I've heard the name Alibi about 10 times. Is Alibi's done it? Let me speak to Alibi. Can I speak to Alibi, please?
Yeah.
Come on, Alibi.
Because you know you're dying to, Alibi.
Take the hot seat, Alibi. It's getting ready.
Good afternoon. Good evening, Miss Susie. What's up?
Look, don't act low shy now, Alibi, because you're on Roots 96.1 FM and you're live. You're a big artist in Content Gap and the rest of Jamaica, right?
Yeah, of course, definitely.
All right.
Not as to what I want it to be right now, but you know, that's what people are saying.
Yeah. Well, and NJ says if you stop being stubborn, then it will be better, right?
Well, at times I'm a bit stubborn, of course, you know, but you know, I try my best to listen as much as I can do, you know.
Right.
But sometimes, you know, it goes as a creative person, you know what I mean. And when you're around so many creative people, it's like there are so many choices that you want to, you know, there are so many things that they are there to do. You know what I mean? So it's definitely like that.
Mm-hmm. But you got the chance to tour at the back end of last year. What was that like for an experience as somebody that was your first time that you've been out of Jamaica and done some performances, right?
Yeah.
So what was the experience like for you?
Well, to me, it's like, you know, it was totally a different thing to me because, you know what I mean, like, I'm not used to those kind of crowd and everything, and, you know, it's the type of music, you have to sing certain kind of music when you're there performing, and you have to perform your full song, so it's totally different world of music, but I learned a lot from it, you know what I mean, so I'm not going to say that I didn't dominate, you know, I'm learning as well.
Right. And I remember when you came back, you actually said it was hard work as well, right? You're still right. So tell us about some of those challenges that you had, apart from the weather, because the photographs were hilarious. You was freezing cold. But anyway, apart from the weather, what other challenges did you have?
Well, the weather, the languages, because the language is a total different thing too. We only speak English, as everybody knows. Out there now you have so many different languages, because when you go there, people speak Dutch, they speak French, Flemish, and it's kind of difficult if you are not used to it. So that is one of the biggest challenges for me.
Did you learn any new languages when you was out there?
Yeah, of course, like Dutch.
So give me some Dutch now.
Ek itubik alibi.
Oh, what does that mean? Ek, my name is Alibi.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like the basics that you learn in it when you go to a good country.
Well, actually, you just need to know the basic, because I don't think I can go really in depth, because I will have a tongue. I have a tongue twister then, because it's very hard for you not to grow with something like I'm used to English from the day I was born.
Yeah.
I want to hear English, and then to hear then to hear a totally different language now is like it's so hard,
Yeah, but I bet you understood the Euros, didn't you?
Huh?
I said I bet you understood the Euros.
I didn't hear you.
The money. I bet you understood the money.
No. To be honest, you see, I don't even hear that part, because everything that I do in Europe was free.
No.
Free of cost.
Yeah, but the thing is though, you got to promote yourself. You got a new fan base, which will enable you that maybe next year they'll be looking at you now as bookings and stuff like that. So it's all good.
Actually, I want to say something to for you to understand, because you see, touring nowadays is not considering as art. When people think artists is touring, they think you're making money. But right now the music has changed. You have to tour to promote yourself worldwide, because the Jamaican music is so it's limited right now. It's only limited to us.
Mm-hmm.
We are the only lovers of it right now. Not saying that there are not people out there that really loves it, but the topic that they're singing about right now is not what people want to hear.
Well, you haven't heard our topics. Have you been listening to our show today?
Of course we have.
Right.
We caught the part about how you love what you do, and all of us here can confirm to that. We love what we do.
Yeah, but that is wait. Hey, Empress Shire, Alibi, NJ, Surprise, and the rest of the Quashi Brigade out there. You just turned on the radio, because we just spoke about that about 5 minutes before you come on. Anyway, that's all right, because we're going to hear a track. NJ, did you produce this track, this track that we're going to hear?
Everything is produced by NJ. Once it's Alibi, then it has to be Upper Beat.
Okay, all right. Empress Shire, Alibi, all of you, NJ, it's a pleasure talking to you. I want to play out this interview with this track. But what have you got planned for the rest of the evening?
Well, the rest of the team is outside now getting the boat ready, so we'll soon be taking ship off. We're sailing. so we'll be all getting a belly full, and we'll be holding a vibe here. So remember, guys, stay tuned on my Instagram for more updates on Studio Vibes with Empress Shire and Susie. You've got Alibi sweating here, the man a drip.
Yeah, I have to,
Oh, and guess what, Empress Shire? I'm drinking some drip, and I'm glad it's not Alibi's drip. I'm drinking some water, and the company is Drip.
What? You sure it's not Alibi's drip?
Well, you know what? I'm not even answering that, because no, it's not, because it says pure water.
All right, Susie. So before I go as well, let me just big up the Upper Peak Studio and my team as well, O'Dane and Blake, who are here today. So little more, guys. Blessed love.
And big them up, and we're going to play out now with Alibi's track, produced by NJ from Upper Peak in Content Gap, otherwise known as Quashi. It's a banging tune. Oh, they're telling me talk. Can't you find it? It says Alibi. Studio Vibes, Empress Shire. What food are you cooking today? Put another one on.
Oh God, I give you my praises.
Yeah. I give you praises, all of my praises, your love is unto you, all for you. Oh, I depend on you, Lord, to guide my steps so I can follow. And I owe it all to you, Lord. Without you there'll be no tomorrow. But I can't do this on my own, so I need some help from you. Please shelter me, provide for me, never leave me, you know. And in those times I don't know what to do, oh, I need a word from you. When my enemies encounter me, only victory I know. So keep on walking me and talk to me, prove it to me, cause I know you're the great I am. The great I am, great I am. And me I think you just walk with me and talk to me, prove it to me, cause I know you're the great I am. You're the great I am. I sit perilous times living in, see revelation bringing in. So no more I want to live in sin. So purge my soul from deep within. Windows I know they up and go. Please mend my heart, my broken soul, and open my eyes to things untold. So everywhere I go, keep on walking me and talk to me, prove it to me, cause I know you're the great I am. You're the great I am. Figure that you walk with me and talk to me, prove it to me, cause I know you're the great I am. You're the Oh na 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 na. Woman, you give me goosebumps like a cold water. Come with me now, you can go where you want after. They say what to stay for too long, say for too master. And I don't want that. I go love you, good make you one baby. Feel this thing in your heart, baby. You make me feel like me gone crazy. When you bend over, girl, then you start shaking. Love you, good make you one baby. Feel this thing in your heart, baby. Come on me heart, listen lady. Me talk to your heart like a Tom Brady. Your body is similar to nobody. Me broke like a crockery. When you drop it and then pick it up for me. Tell me love of your property. Come make me angle you properly. Come pick and then talk for me. I bet say me don't know the salary. When me love you, good make you one baby. Feel this thing in your heart, baby. You make me feel like me gone crazy. When you bend over, girl, then you start shaking. Love you, good make you one baby. Feel this thing in your heart, baby. Come on me heart, listen lady. Me talk to your heart like a Tom Brady. Me give you loving anytime you for know what the least so. What about the so fun regular you for report? Whether day, whether night, and the time of the week go. Cause come and make me want to this time of the sea go. Oh na 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 na. Oh man, you give me goosebumps like a cold water. Come with me now, you can go where you want after. They say what to stay for too long, say for too master. And I don't want that. I go love you, good make you one baby. Feel this thing in your heart, baby. You make me feel like me gone crazy. When you bend over, girl, and you start shaking. Love you could make you a baby. Feel this thing in your heart, baby. Come on me heart, listen lady. Me talk to your heart like a Tom Brady.
Yes, and that track there was Alibi, produced by NJ from Upper Peak Studios up there in the Content Gap area of St. Andrew. And now it's, and then we played the song by Torch. Yes, we played that song by Torch, Great I Am. And if we have time, I want to play that song later on. But before... It's now 5 o'clock. The phone lines are open. Get your chance to win $500 credit. I'm giving away $500 credit today because I am generous. Not mentioning the names of the credit companies because, you know. But I'm giving away $500 worth of credit. And if you're on left or right, you'll get that credit. Okay, you just have to call in and answer a very, very simple question. The number to call is 876-372-8440, or you can just call in, big up the artist, tell us how you love the show. We're going to go now and we're going to go into the Rhyme Time segment. That's Susie Sue's Rhyme Time, where we get to freestyle. I think I'll have some birthday songs today.
Everything connect.
Hey,
Rhyme time.
some birthday
Hey, how do
songs.
you did? Susie Sue.
What rhythm we have today, Bartlett?
FM.
You know, I've been calling Bartlett for like 4 months and his name's not Bartlett. Nope. Call me get the name wrong every time. Respect. Singing J Lion, and I come in and do some prime time. Alright. Hey, go about your business, we don't care. Go about the business cause I am free. Go about the business cause I'm on me grind. Go about the business. In it, Bartlett. It's my birthday, it's my birthday. Gonna cry and go on. It's my birthday, it's my birthday, it's my birthday. So what? Everybody's sleeping. No one can write. No one can do it.
Ready?
Yeah, we're ready. Ready when you're ready. Oh, that's so nice. You know what? Most of the artists snatch and like shut up, and then you know, but you're so nice. Nice. Come on, Drino. Come on, Drino.
From that. When I'm pull up some bag.
Jesus,
So. Susie Sue. And send me your birthday.
Toast to the lady.
You define beauty. Feliz cumpleaños. Thank God for the day you're born. I'm so fortunate to know you want. You are one in a million people where live rebellion, but you go hand in hand, it's your day. I just want to say happy, today is your day. Happy, give you champagne. But me give you non-alcohol because me enter the gate. So you can bring alcohol, come inside. Alright then.
Alright, Susie, you need to know today is all about you, just like my savior divine. I want to show you all those things I have on my mind. Take you to a place, make you see the sunrise, and make you see the glory early morning with your eyes. I know you've been through a lot, I know you're coming from far. Girl, me feel your pain, yes, me see a scar. That is why I want to take you from the war, to elevate your mind and make you shine like a happy birthday.
You know it's your boy, your macro, and you know? We have all the vibes. Alright then. Happy birthday, Susie Sue, I said. Happy birthday, Susie Sue. And you know that you're the best at everything you do. When you step in the roots, them can't touch your shoes. Say, happy birthday, Susie Sue. I will say, happy birthday, Susie Sue. Yeah, you're the best at what you do. And when you step in the roots, them can't step in your shoes. Hey.
Birthday to you, Susie, I wanna say happy birthday to you, Susie, I just wanna say I never saw another, but say she beautiful in every way. I try to sing my melody. I wanna say happy birthday, Susie, so happy birthday to you. Yeah. Come away with me, tell me what you see. You over for my shoulder. I touch it tenderly, rubbing it so deep. We returning over. Hold on, cause your love is what I intend to keep. That's why I deal with you so attentively. When I say love, this is how it was meant to be. Baby, I can be a pain relief. Let me get you where the natural high. Get you peace.
Oh, I want another rhythm.
Baby, you
I want another rhythm. My favourite rhythm. My favourite rhythm. And if you don't know what it is by now, and we've got Sav here in the house, Sav 808. Why 808, Sav? Because you know that's a poor number. Okay, alright, good. Is it Sav Lamar? Is it short for Sav Lamar? Oh, nice.
Hey. Happy birthday, Susie Sue. Hey, happy birthday, Susie Sue. Juna bring the champagne for me and you. Cause later on, so we happy slew the party. Happy shell with me and you. Cause you and the crew up.
Hey! Whoa, nice! So you know she just come in to join us, you know, but she has some wicked tracks, and one of these weeks we're going to get Savannah on the show. So come on, guys. Alright, so we've had my birthday wishes now, right? So what you want to do? Oh, Jennifer wants to give, Jennifer, here she is. Anything to get on the stage. She's one of them kids, you know them kids? You know them little kids at school, the ones that used to shout the most at the back, singing the loudest.
Alright, rap. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Susie. Happy birthday.
Now tell me what you love about me, Jen.
Oh, you're my darling. She's a pain, you know, but you know what? I love her to bits. Happy birthday, Susie.
Susie, you're champion in action, total satisfaction. Listen, Susie Sue with the brand new selection. Wow, rap pam pam, another mad song. The people them a jump up and them a come along. Get your hands up, she represent the music. She talk about the reggae. Don't you abuse it, ay? Wave the flag, ay. Susie, she not she song, but people them out and them a tat a lot of bullshit. So
where them then I know I want, yeah. Where them there when the dance are nice and a sound man a kill sound. When the girl them a bubble and the vendors a juggle boy, and everybody come around and tell me where them there when the dance are nice and a sound man a kill sound. And when the girl them a bubble and the vendors a juggle boy, and everybody come around. Remember, me tell you barefoot pants and the clocks them late. I'm gonna sing him a chicken a walk a come in. The soup man cooking and remember when I dance in here? The man about $20 bag, me tell you $20 bag.
Back in the days.
$20 bag of what? It's $20 for a bag of girls.
The vibes turn up right here inside the Roots 96.1. So the soul alongside us slow, I guess is them. Whoa. Bright light, starlight, shine light. Rasmagan no inna the hype. Well, we no inna them excitement, and we no inna them one bag of exploited. With bright light and starlight and shine light, Susie Q, she no inna the hype. Well, she no inna them excitement. Well, she no inna them one bag of exploited. Work we a work and a chicken we a jerk. Son of a dog come round, you come ask like a jerk. Ask good question with bright camera. Not tell Susie if you smile, she will get more followers. Well, we not come here so if you smile with people. And if you never know how we choose our people, nobody feel. Whoa, 96.1.
Susie Sue, oh you think so? Oh you play that? Think so? We want pose it and you like picture. Nothing wrong with it but me I go fix you. Susie Sue, well you say you have a man with him for share. Oh my. Because God never bless her with a body though. Oh my. If you one man alone spread that.
Alright, remember.
I have my woman but me no care. Because exchange and robbery Me one broke with you like crack tickets. Me neck back oh you dick sir. Oh you play now wow.
Wow. Yeah. Remember earlier Susie said she a look at money, you know. Even though me young, you know, me not think me too young, you know, Susie, you know. So we have to start it, so you see me. Me don't see if we can get Susie in our young days. Here now. Here, let's get it. Oh, yeah. Susie, so let me tell you, say, we can be good, yeah, we can be perfect. Side in your eyes like you're feeling nervous. Hey, pull up.
Big Susie.
Alright, so everybody big up Susie Soup on your birthday. And ting. But Susie, I want you to know about you. Guess what now? Susie grinding every day to get the pay. Life goes on, though the struggle with Susie so happy sweat they earn me. Hey, it no matter if she try and she fight and it not going right, she put her head to the skies. Here comes her light, her might, no more will she cry, everything's alright. Hey, hold it. Susie, so everybody.
Susie, it's your birthday. I hope you roll a fat blunt later. You see me? Alright. Just woke up, Susie, so I roll a blunt. Susie says she bad cause she know a couple stunts. Said I just woke up, Susie, so I roll a blunt. Susie thinks she bad cause she know a couple stunts. When I say, yeah, she's a bad. Yeah, she's a bad mama. Yeah, she's a bad. Yeah, she's a sexy little. Yeah, she's a bad. Yeah, she's a bad mama. Yeah, she's a.
Me full of youth, young boy a smooth operator. Me full of youth, young boy a. Alright then, young boy a smooth operator. Susie, so big up yourself on your birthday. Me a jump in at the first right away. Whoa, to almost smooth, me even a few out, you know. And every time she see my best believe she in the mood she say me road. Cause every time she come in on my room, she sit down for me like a stool. If I love you, no want me have me answer. Anything you want me to sponsor. Susie, so you want my private dancer. By Laurent Tivado.
Susie, you're the best, that's about the best vanilla. The best, that's about the me lover. And Susie, you're the best. Oh yeah, mean, one other man. A big part of them, this enough. Alright, says Susie, you are the best, that's about the best vanilla. The best, that's about the me lover. And Susie, you're the best, that's about the best vanilla. The best, that's about the me lover. No, right, yo, Mr. Me love you, can you back in a gear? Your body looks so good, me have to pull on me here. You say for, she say for, hold on, man.
What? Please, Susie, so your body language can't learn. Me a watch out for me third eye. Loving can't short supply. Inna your boat just the hate sheet apply. Me not tell us every cheat by your boyfriend. Infidelity, keep a try. Me a lit baby Susie so equalize. You want set me one bingo between. Me know you want a man a yard oh. And me got me gal a yard oh. But something can go on. Don't it. Me get a weekend friend. Don't it.
Behave yourself, Susie. Right us over the right roots. Me hear you talk about the grinding and the people working hard. So no man work hard if you get paid for what him do. Emperor Selassie I say be a man before him sweat dry. You have them boss man out there. Boss man, you not know me. From me down your work, I just me money you be show me. Youths a go to school, so no bother owe me. Things a move fast, so you a try slow me. Cash me a work, so I check you a chew me clap. Whoa! Alright, a root to that.
Yes.
But that's it from there.
No, sir, Junior the hard one. We love girl, not man. Alright. You notice your body, some man no want work. You see me? Some man no want work. But that's a foolishness. But one church and them fear big. See me and I said, dream when you was a boss. Stop praying my life, one go look at work. Stop bleach your face, stop bleach from up here. Man will no streets, basically. You know what, boy? Man, the money every day. Alright, then
I want to raise a fear. Cause it seems like I'm busting me a work for. I'm a need for security. How when me can save some money for later.
but me I go on my ways for fear. And got it seems like I must give me a work, I'm a need to take it here. And when me can save some money for later, then let's say how we blow the soil and how we plant the seed. And when you take a stack of big heads, I come a reap. I take what them want, give we what them feel. Like when I hungry belly pit, me we want feed, yeah.
I thought now go out to not system, I not sell out to nobody, no bling bling, no. Never go just out to when me see me turn up, I sell them solo, them posting on some Christians. I start to practice and not talk, say that anything, but if I not still I see business, we not deal with not get real and medical drinking, crack smoking, overdosing, most the herbs is smoking. It's like a wickedness around this world, corrupting the people, every boy and girl, but I say keep that feet on the ground. Burning kitty when them babies say
like the herbs are Can I kiss you all the time? Tap into my mind, sending shivers down my spine. Gradually learning all the things to free my mind. Love me all, keeps the fire blazing all the time. Love to see your body, I will never take my mind. Grinding out your limbs, making peace to be a child. To find the perfect tree, I go the furthest of the miles. Even when Babylon is slow and spotty. I can't discover to my I can't discover. Can I be the one to give you all the best? On the beach, shaking the sunset in the west. Can I be the one to keep you in my thoughts? Right beside me through the sunshine and the storms. Can I be the one to give you sweet love? You're the perfect one that's sent from.
Yes, honey. Yeah, and if you have just locked in, you know you've been listening to the Susie Sue Rhyme Time, and that was all the artists who are here vibes-in with me today on my special day, my birthday. We've got Ozari, we've got Young Macro, Ras Morgan, we have got Torch, and we have also got Drinu. Did I say Drinu? Drinu, yeah. For the whole week I've been getting mixed up with Drino and Azari. You look totally different actually, but I don't know why I was getting mixed up. And if you was wondering who the female's voice was, that was Sav 808, another talented artist, I guess comes out of the McDove right camp. Yes, and I love that. Yeah, it's my birthday. I want to big up all the, you know, all the greats are born in August, you know, because we had Spice last week, Queen of Sav next week, and it's Marcus Garvey next week, a great person, and it was Squash last week as well, the big. Is that the 6 boss? Yeah. The 6 is real? Yeah. I knew he was a Leo. You could tell by his face. He's got one of them cute little lion cub faces. Them eyebrows that meet in the middle like a heart shape. He's kind of cute. Looks like a little lion cub. Looks a bit like Drino, doesn't he, in a kind of way? Because Drino looks like a little, like more. I think I would, well, if you get it, I think I would say Squash is more the lion cub, but Drino looked like the panther, if you know what I mean. Yeah, Black Panther, you know what I'm saying? So, Drino, yes. How long have you been in the music, Drino?
Well, to be honest, from 1 grade, because I used to attend Cobrangan Primary and Junior High School, and when I was in 3 grade, I remember me and my colleague did an interview over here years ago, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so how long have you all known each other?
Professionally, I've been doing music about 2 years now.
Just 2 years?
Yeah.
Cool.
And,
and what about these guys? You know them for 2 years or longer?
From school days as well.
Oh, which school? Which high school did you go to?
That's the Caribbean Maritime University. Both
what?
There.
Get out of here. Caribbean, wait, let's see. Caribbean Maritime Museum.
University.
Oh, gotta get that on the end. Did I say museum?
Yes,
sorry.
you said museum.
University.
Yeah.
Wow. So what was you guys doing there?
We both studied industrial system, or industrial engineer, I guess, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And so is that where the water came from? The idea to make the water?
Well, yeah, because through school we learn how to make business, and the water is basically reverse osmosis. So it's a process where we remove all the impurities from the water and just bottle it. Because I personally believe everyone should have clean, pure water at their disposal.
Well, you mentioned the word there. I can't even say it. Reverb.
Osmosis.
Osmosis,
yeah.
right. Could put that in your music, couldn't you?
Yeah, I could.
So what about Ozari now? Ozari, are you into the drip water business as well? Did you go to the Caribbean Maritime University?
No, I didn't go into the maritime, but I'm the boss and we're actually business partner, not just music related.
Yes.
We operate a sandals manufacturing company, me and Drino.
Sandals. We want some sandals.
Oh yeah, man.
I mean, listen, wait. Because you know what, we want some sandals, right? Okay, so we got sandals, water, wine. Oh gosh,
all right.
You can come back next week, you guys.
As well myself, we operate Irie Feet sandals. Also
wait, say it slowly. Irie
Feet.
Feet.
H-I-R-I-E. Irie Feet.
Irie Feet.
Yeah, genuine leather sandals made here in Jamaica. We ship worldwide. Greatest market is in the Caribbean.
Get out of here.
Yeah, we do mass production.
Mass productions. So if a person out there really interested in doing a business and say, alright then, but like sandals are them into the fashion thing and them think them want to create some form of footwear, we can be an avenue.
Do you do Bigfoot people as well?
We
like you measure Bigfoot.
We do from 1 to 10, 1 to 100 foot. No matter what size the foot be, we can
Jennifer's got Bigfoot, you know.
Miss Jennifer,
Jennifer's like a size 12, man.
Don't worry yourself. Have it.
Right. Good.
Yeah.
Jennifer has size.
A cut above the races because our thing are custom made most of the time because people naturally have weird shaped foot.
Remember unique shape. Remember the weird shape between a couple one.
Yeah. I was about to say weird shape. Unique shape. Yes, you're right.
The sandals custom to the person.
To the person.
Foot size.
For suit.
We also made for both genders, male and female.
What? Wow. So you're not just talented artists. You are talented business people. So so. You know what? Let's play some music by Ozari because I'm really interested in the business. So Ozari, I'm gonna play your song. Is it You Me Really Love?
Yeah.
All right. Really love. And this is not about Jabari.
No, it's not about Jabari.
All right. Let's hear that song.
Jabari.
Let's hear that song. Yeah, big up Jabari. Let's hear that song on Roots 96.1 FM. You Me Really Love.
Ozari. Say baby, baby, I want you to tell me say you hear me. You know you love me like crazy. Baby, say hear me, So can I be the richest of the Africans? If me if I reach me, I go on the class. Now I in the lights and left you standing in the dark. Come and love your family, it's all in the class. You give me your body, make it in your heart. Mine was one, baby girl my heart. Even though I'm back again like it's nobody bad. How you me love your bad. I don't really love the rest of my life. The best of my days, the first man and wife, baby. I don't really love the rest of my life, the rest of my days, first man and wife. Hear me, she did the trauma, struggle, separation. No matter when she never separate from. And even when she cuts out past your frustration, that girl you have must change, she and me motivation. And when you tell me say you hear me, you know you love me like crazy. Baby, say hear me, I don't really love the rest of my life. The best of my days, the first man and wife, baby. I don't really love the rest of my life. The best of my days, first man and wife, baby. Hear me, so can I be the richest of the Africans? If me if I reach me, I go on the class. Now I in the lights, I left you standing in the dark. Come and love your family, it's all in your class. You give me your body, make it feel me heart. No mind my soul, baby girl my heart. Even though I'm back again like
has been through a lot. Africans have been
Yes,
through a
and
lot.
if you're listening to Roots 96.1 FM, the phone lines are open 876 372 8440. That track that you were just listening to was Ozari, You Me Really Love, and we're going on now to listen to Ras Morgan, African Girl.
Africa has been through a lot.
Yes, I.
Africans have been through a lot. This is what's Morgan again, you know. One big one already. Telling my African girls that you worth more than diamond and pearls. Bring 'em up. Me a go big up on African girls. Anytime me start to the world, me a go big up on African girls. Them are more than diamond and pearls. Me a go big up on African girls. Anytime me start to the world, me a go big up on African girls. Them are more than diamond and pearls. A big money me a look right now. Me need to build a high rise. Me need a crane right now. Like a fire full of flame right now. Call me insurance, me need a claim right now. Feel like a picture in a frame right now. Like I get up in the pad, me full of stain right now. Now make me start use my brain right now. Because some things in life me should have claim right now. Me a go big up on African girls. Anytime me start to the world, me a go big up on African girls. Them are more than diamond and pearls. Me a go big up on African girls. Anytime me start to the world, me a go big up on African girls. Them are more than diamond and pearls. Serious thing me a talk right now. Me want to open up your ears. Me want your ear right now. 500 is a save right now. And the queen said me have nothing clean right now. Somebody please hold me back right now. Only the master can stop me from attack right now. That's why everywhere that me go, me have to tell my people to rise right now. Me a go big up on African girls. Anytime me start to the world, me a go big up on African girls. Them are more than diamond and pearls. Me a go big up on African girls. Anytime me start to the world, me a go big up on African girls. Them work more than diamond and pearls. Me have fans in Europe, me have fans in Cuba, but there is no greater fans like my fans in Africa. Big up my fans in Nigeria, big up my fans in Ghana. I can't wait the days till me start to the west coast of Africa. Until me then, I go big up on African girls. Anytime me start to the world, me a go big up on African girls. Them are more than diamond and pearls. Me a go big up on African girls. Anytime me start to the world, me a go big up on African girls. Them are more than diamond and pearls. Yes, I trust me, I'm gonna get it, you know. Say, big money rhythm, big money lifestyle. Big up all Africans over and abroad, you know.
Yes, and if you've just locked into Roots 96.1, that was Ras Morgan. Ras Morgan.
Yes, Susie.
You said that you lived in Toronto in Canada, right?
Well, here all the history of Ras Morgan go. Born and raised right here in Kingston, Jamaica. Grew up in Vineyard Town, Kingston 3. So you know, say when you reach age 17, you just finish high school now. That is when my parents step me and bring me overseas to Toronto. So at age 17, I went into Toronto, Canada, warm-blooded, feel like I can't take on the world. You know, come from Jamaica, you're full of energy. So when I'm there in Toronto, my sister was there already for 20 years. I'm here 20 years. I says 20 years, that sounds like a life sentence. And I actually do 20 years, on top of your 20. So for sure, say you can't take things on life for granted. Once you get a chance and a time, you have to do things and make the time waste or pass. And that's how I have the balance, the Jamaican mango juice and soursop juice in my blood and my system. And I have the North American development, how if you take something from scratch and bring it to that next level. So I just mean how to balance off that in the world and make it beneficial to the world and to my peers. So this song, African Girl, was specially to motivate and uplift all the girls around the world who now want to speak of them and tell them so them work more than diamond and pearl. So I hope the song resonate to make them know say them valuable. Them valuable. Yes, man. Priceless to be sometime too. Yes, I.
So Ras Morgan, in Canada, was you singing before you left to go to Canada?
No, singing just basically what I did in school. You know, Jamaican school on Friday concert.
Right.
Somebody I watch if principal come. You know, you're not supposed to do it, but we do it. So that type of level of training that we get. And then when you go overseas, you just kind of continue and bring it, and you intersect. Because you know, preparation meets opportunity. So because you kind of prepare, you meet people and things. And right now I'm working with a radio station in Toronto, Canada, where I even get to play my own music. So it's like, look at that, well played. So the whole thing connect. It just connect and it become like a big fruitful ball right now where I'm taking on other artists and giving them the spotlight also.
Absolutely. So how easy then or difficult was it to get into the music business, into the music in Canada?
It wasn't hard in sense of Canada was somewhat behind. It's behind the US and it's behind England where music is concerned. So right now they're just peaking. So because they're peaking, if you walk on stage with a mic in your hand, everybody stand up just to listen what you have to say. Them curious now. And once you're doing reggae from the island there where them know the Rastaman come from, them want to hear what you have to say. So it's easy for you to perform for Canadians or overseas, so to speak, rather than Jamaican crowd stand up and look on your good and I wonder, we not chat say, me that come good enough. But overseas there's not much pressure because they're looking for entertainment in any form. Whereas if you're a Jamaican, them highly respect you for entertainment. We really corner the market there.
So Ras Morgan then, so I don't know if you've heard or you were here, but there's been some controversy around this bad word, and isn't it a word in Canada where they can actually say on stage, is it?
Yes, it's a with the thing is
we can't say the word.
The word is kind of taboo here in Jamaica, but overseas it's just another word to them. So you can even say that word maybe in court and no one have an idea what you just said. So it's all about, it's a mental thing. It is not that destructive overseas, but when ones use it overseas, they know the person is hungry or not in a very nice mood. So they leave you alone.
Yeah, but Ras Morgan, I've heard people use that word in pure excitement.
Yes.
Like,
exactly.
It's not always like I've heard it in excitement. I've heard it in shock.
Yes.
In disbelief. And then I have heard it used in the aggressive
manner. Yes.
In the aggressive manner. But why? Let's ask the other artists because they're here all the time. What do you think about? Because to be honest with you, I asked a lot of people, what does that word mean? Nobody even is able to tell me what it means. But I think it has. I think that word has the same effect as the F word. Like you can say the F word with excitement, with flabbergasted, with shock, or upset with emotion.
Yes.
And again, you can say angrily and insulting. Isn't it really, when we look at words and we look at language, isn't it really the tone that we use these words in that really is what people are against? Is like the tone, because if you get up on the stage with excitement and start waving your arms around and say, no one gonna look at you like you're vexed or you're aggressive. What do you think, Drino?
Oh my, again, oh my. So basically, but then I think it was last year or earlier this year, me and Macro went to this wise guru, and it was, we had a long conversation. He explained the word to us. Right, so the B word, the BC word, it's basically coming from slavery days, right? Where the slave, when they're seen there, and they use, but then they didn't have cotton or pad to, do what they.
But that's ridiculous anyway, isn't it?
It is
to call somebody that.
So what really happened now is that because the slave master saw it as something nasty, they use cloth back then, right?
Yeah.
When they're seeing their thing. Female ladies, and then the slave master think is nasty and so they call it blood.
The female?
Yeah. No, the slave master call it that.
Oh,
and people also call it that because it was a rag full of blood. So they wash it out and use it again. So go from back then to now, people see that as something very bad. So,
but isn't it ironic though that it's the men that are using it and not the women? I would have thought that it would have been a woman word rather than a man word. But anyway, I mean, what do you think? Do you think it should be banned though? Do you think it should be banned from the music? That's what I want to know.
No, it should not be banned because it's just another word to describe something from what then. It's just that they brainwash people over the years and saying it's a bad word, it's because associated with something that's bad.
Right.
Just say it's bad, but it's not really bad.
Right.
That's a way of expressing oneself. That's the twist I think the 21st century people do to it.
Well, it's a part of Jamaican culture too. Because from I know myself growing up and so the word have been, people say it, and then now by sense, anyway that word they say, somebody can say, yeah man, there goes a Jamaican. So it's a part of our roots and culture. So me not see it as something bad, and any word we can actually be spelled can be a bad word.
Makes sense.
A bad word or something we can't spell. Yeah?
Alright, we mean to understand why are they trying to ban it from music or from us to really seeing it? And in every movie that has Jamaica representatives, that word has to be mentioned. It say no matter what type of movie it is. Once the person try to be like or try to sound like a Jamaican, that the word officer.
It's like a character definition. It's like when you're stereotyping in films a character, they have to say that.
The word you can't use no other word, and if once them say that, them say it's a Jamaican, that's a Jamaican movie, and just pin it to us. So I think them should have banned it. Let me use it often.
The word shizel, right?
Shizer.
Yeah. Alright. It's a German word, and it's like a bad word.
Oh, but we're in Jamaica, so what we should do is in our song start saying Shizer.
Yeah, but as you're saying, Susie, it's how you use the word in the particular sentence, because if I realize I catch my lottery number, nobody now can stop me from
you know what? Let me tell you something.
I'm excited.
Let me tell you something. If I catch the lottery number, I'll be saying that and what? Let me tell you.
To be excitement is because if I'm excited, so they should just leave that word and try to find something else to really. And then the artists them should know to be respectful and when to use it. Right. Yes.
We're go bigger than just the word. Them fighting against this word, which is basically a part of our Jamaican identity.
Yes.
Why the time it take for a fight that one word? Why not try quality control? Why not try focus that same energy where you try for ban and fight this music? Why not focus that energy and quality control the quality of music we are produce? Because we country produce 90% of the world music, which much of that really reach billboards, whether bad word in it or not.
But yes, and the word.
It's a sound where I come out of our country. We need to focus on not what is being said by the artist. A word, one single word that can make you lock down a whole entire song. And when that word go overseas, is the overseas thing, yes, accept it. It don't make no sense. You lock down the word, control the quality of our music, and then the word seems like nothing at all.
Yes, man. You see, and there's word that we invent out there now. Cause the other day somebody said to me, "There's no nation or country that put no in front of problem."
Right.
We are the one that said no problem. So that's like, oh, look a word, and everybody love that word.
Yes,
no problem.
They've even got T-shirts with Jamaica no problem.
We're the only one that.
But Jamaica have problem though. Jamaica do have problem.
I think as a matter fix the quality of our music.
Exactly.
And the word is no problem at all.
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I don't know if anyone noticing the song with French Montana and Swelly. He actually cursed a bad word in that song and no one noticed it.
Right. I'm not going to ask you what it is, because we're all like, what's the word? But you know you can't tell us.
Time never hurt nobody.
Right.
That's it.
Well, hold on a minute. Didn't Peter Tosh have a song?
No.
All of them
That's my artist.
Right? So what? So when they played Peter Tosh's song, it must have been.
He was rebellious when he did that.
But you know something? When you hear that song, because it's not said in a very aggressive way, because it's said in a very romantic. It sound nice. The words sound nice. Anyway, let's move on with some, because we're not going to be able to change their mind. Let's just hope they wake up and smell the gravy. But anyway, let's have another song by Young Macro, and this song is called Circus.
We can be good, yeah, we can be perfect. Side of your eyes, you're feeling nervous. Swear I love you like a child of the circus. Swear I love you like a child of the circus. We can be good, yeah, we can be perfect. Starting your eyes, you're feeling nervous. Swear I love you like a child of the circus. Swear I love you like a child of the circus. Cause you and me, we join sign these friends. Before let you go, so come on, flying these wings, yeah. As my man, you bring the swing in my life, yeah. So come on over, we gon' party tonight. And then shots, side of shots, side of shots. She told me pour the penny slowly over the rocks. She like to keep it freaky as a female, I forgot. She says slow down while I ride on top. Cause we can be good, yeah, we can be perfect. Side in your eyes, you're feeling nervous. Swear I love you like a child of the circus. Swear I love you like a child of the circus. Cause we can be good, yeah, we can be perfect. Side in your eyes, you're feeling nervous. Swear I love you like a child of the circus. Swear I love you like a child of the circus. Believe me, your heart I won't squeeze. And if you like to fly, you can swing on my trapeze. I'll tell you sweet things to put your mind at ease. To put your mind at ease, oh, oh. Believe me, your heart I won't squeeze. And if you like to fly, you can swing on my trapeze. I'll tell you sweet things to put your mind at ease. To put your mind at ease. Whoa, we can be good, yeah, we can be perfect. Side in your eyes, you're feeling nervous. Swear I love you like a child of the circus. Said I love you like a child of the circus. We can be good, yeah, we can be perfect. Side in your eyes, you're feeling nervous. Swear I love you like a child of the circus. Swear I love you like a child of a circus, circus, oh yeah. Sunday love you like a circus, circus, oh yeah. Like a child of a circus, circus, oh yeah. Sunday love you like a circus, circus, oh yeah. Like a child of a circus, circus, oh yeah. Sunday love you like a circus, circus, oh yeah. Like a child of a circus, circus, oh yeah. Like a child of a circus, circus. Whoa, we can be good, yeah, we can be perfect. Side in your eyes.
So because they don't want me to hear when the phone is blinking and I ring no more, you take it and I did. Jimmy and the chat keep fun. Let go pop over my mother and I'm really, really tired of this. You bring me to get to the day, you want me.
So me I want more. I will never think like you. So me I want more. Mommy I go cheap on you. So me I want more. I will never do that to you. So me I want more. Mommy I go cheap on you. Oh no, stop it, don't you leave. My heart can bend the keys. I love your baby girl, can't you see? That's the only you want from me. So tell me why you did not before. You should have leave it alone. Me know enough people want on the bed. Easy, only I want better. So me not go do that to you. So me I want better. I will never cheat on you. So me I want better. I will never do that to you. So me I want better. I will never cheat on you. Oh yeah. Me know enough for my taxi. But when you stress me, you stress me. You are going like a me, I don't get text. The truth, get swell up, you get vexed. If we are going to continue, we can't have trust issues. Don't watch me the door, baby. You have no fear.
Yes, and if you've just locked in, you are listening to the Susie Sue Community Vibe Show here on Roots 96.1 FM, where every Saturday between the hours of 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. I am playing the uprising movement, the artists that are plodding every day, just trying hard every day in the studios, writing songs, just on the grind. Writing songs, definitely. And you were just hearing a track there. The first track that you heard was Young Macro Circus. You been to a circus before?
Actually I didn't. I've never been to a circus. You know the movie Dumbo? With the
elephant.
So that's where I watched the movie and I was like, you know, these kids really look like them into the circus. I'm like, imagine you telling someone you love them as much as a child of a circus. To them, that is like a spectacular thing, you know.
But what about the swinging on the trapeze, though?
Yeah, because I will never squeeze our heart, you know what I mean? So if we want to swing, I have a trapeze over here, and we'll definitely swing on it, you know.
Sweet. That's really nice. But Gino over there is such a show off with his one burner tune. Are you really a one burner? Are you really a one burner?
I am a one burner, but at the end of the day, I have many stuff.
Yeah, you hear that? Ross Morgan said.
One at a time, you know.
Can food cook same way though on the one burner?
Yes, food can cook on one burner.
All right.
One burner, I think, them on.
All right. Well, I want to get some songs, and there's a song that I really want everybody to hear in the whole of Jamaica called "Marry You."
Go for it.
Because this
That's
song,
my job.
this song, you know something. Who produced this one?
Everything we hear play come
is Matt
from
Dove
Mac
a romantic person because he's got Matt Dove?
You
he's
love
got
that
the
thing
little
that
bird.
for yourself.
No, we don't know that part there, no. We don't really know that part there. We don't really know that part there.
Well, of course you know.
But Matt Dove is actually his name. It's actually his last name.
Oh, Matt Dove.
Yeah.
That's so sweet. What a sweet name. Anyway, he's a brilliant producer. It's not just the production, so it's your guys' lyrics. You see this song? I've been telling artists we need a wedding song. Jamaica's not got a wedding song. You know, like we've got to have songs by other artists like Ed Sheeran. Now we've got our very own Ed Sheeran. No, before you say anything, Ozari, make us play the song.
Yeah,
all right?
come on, play the song. Play the song.
Play that song for us, Bartlett.
I'm actually called Love. Yeah. As I ring down on my knees, and here is my ring. Find a change all about her. 'Cause baby, I'm gonna marry you. I say find a change all about her. 'Cause baby, I'm gonna marry you. What a beautiful thing, so amazing. And the race to my heart, really leading. Nobody know that they completed. Love for me life, and you win. I said me want you to up and to walk. But from now until we go out, and as me recite these songs, I love you some more. And baby, find a change on a person. Baby, I'm gonna marry you. I say find a change on a person. Baby, I'm gonna marry you. It's gonna be the best day of my life when I see you walk walking down the line. Oh yeah, believe me. On your face you want the beautiful smiles. A future bright I can see it in your eyes. Your eyes, my life. And baby, find a change on a person. Baby, I'm gonna marry you. I say find a change on a person.
Yes, and that was a song there, Marry Me. And if you're not feeling like you want to get married, you will after you're hearing that tune. Just call the pastor, find the church, and call Ozari in to do that song. Yes,
Definitely.
You know, and I want to big up actually my work colleague's son, Kamal. He's getting married today. Big up, Kamal.
Big up, Kamal.
Congratulations. I just wish that I could have got that song to him, you know. Because you know when people get married these days, them don't tell you till the day. I don't know if you think that I'm going to come there. It should have been me. I don't know. But I just found out in the last couple of days, men seem to hide. They hide it, don't they? More men hide. Then all of a sudden, oh, by the way, Susie, I'm getting married tomorrow. But, you know, he is my work colleague's son, so big up, Kamal.
You definitely can send him the song to play on his reception.
You know something? May I send it to his mother? You can send it to me WhatsApp. I'll send it to his mother and say, donate this song. All right. But you know what, though? It's too late because they've already found the pastor in the church and they've already got married. Is that marriage number 2? No, stop it now. Big up yourself,
perfect person
if you're listening.
A perfect person can play for you, man. No worries.
All right, okay. Let's hear a song now by Torch. It's called No Worries. I need to get this in.